Hey guys, it's Bruce again, back out in the garage. I neglected to do a before shot of this, and now I'm really sorry I did, because I sure as hell ain't dinging it back in again. Just monkeying around with my doors here. Seen somewhere online about heat shrinking metal, like by heating it up and then cooling it really fast. This door was actually caved inward. I thought it was a complete write-off. It had no real rust on it whatsoever, but you'd push it out and it would just pop back again. And I couldn't get it to stay out. I just started heating around here, a couple of hot spots, cooled them down, and they actually shrunk. They actually went down inward, and I thought, that's not working, right? So I was just pissing around. I did a little spot over here, tried a couple of spots over here, and a couple seconds later it went pop. And it popped out this whole section here. And I'm almost flabbergasted by it, because I never thought it'd be anywhere like this. This whole section was just caved in. Like the driver's door and the driver's side fender was just KO'd on this truck. I didn't think I was going to get it back. I thought I'd be looking for another door. But I'm going to keep doing this. I'll show you quickly what it is, and then see if we get any outstanding results while I'm filming it. Alright guys, here goes nothing. Honestly, I really don't know what I'm doing here. I've got a real low spot right in here. I brought this out, so I guess I can't make it any worse. I don't know what this is called. I remember seeing it somewhere. I had a fender that you push in on it and it would just wobble. It had no strength to it whatsoever. He was doing this and it tightened it up. I guess it's shrinking or stretching. I don't know. Maybe somebody could explain that to me. All I've ever done is beat stuff up with a hammer and fill it full of Bondo. I really wish you could have seen the way that popped. I thought I was just wasting my time for a few minutes there, and then all of a sudden it just went. I imagine there's strategic places to put the heat, but I don't know. 100% better than it ever was, so. I got a real steam bath going in here now. Doesn't seem to be doing much now. Maybe I got the big one out and that's all it was. Got lucky. Maybe I just gotta be more patient and give it time. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna shut the camera off before I burn my garage down. See what happens. Guys, day 2 on the doors. There was no great epiphanies last night with the door popping out anymore after I did that first video, but I gotta say, considering this thing was gonna be scrap, straight enough for flat black. This is not gonna be any show truck when I'm done. I just want to get it together enough that I can enjoy it, drive it for a little bit, and then as the money starts rolling in, as it always does, you know, start picking up new doors and fenders that are straighter, because someday the wife wants it to be a nice bright blue with a white top, which is a classic look for this truck. But I just wanted to give a big thanks to Rob, who mentioned me on his last video, and then all of a sudden I went from 17 subscribers to 30 some odd subscribers. having a little trouble keeping up with the responses now, but keep watching. Thanks again, Rob. And it's a kind of a good feeling when someone asks you to do them a favor, even if it's a small one. Rob asked me to blast this little piece for him. So this is a piece of the 68 Firebird project for all those out there following that. I've got it. I'm holding it captive. He's going to have to come over and get it and give me a hand while he's here. But that's all done. If I get these doors to a point where I can get them primed today, I'm going to shoot that with a little bit of primer for them. If anybody else has any of these stickers or this YouTube Garage Gang stuff going around and they want to send them to me, I've got another hood off of 57 somewhere in that pile of parts over there that I've got to get cleaned out today. I think it's right, that's the new hood, but there's one behind it. It's a little rotten, but I think I'm going to clean it up and hang it on the wall somewhere and start putting these on it if I start getting a few of them in the mail. Actually, I'd like to ask if somebody's worked on one of these trucks before, because this is my first time. Door hinges on these things are giving me a hell of a time. I understand the whole logic behind, you know, up, down, in and out for adjustments on these doors. But is there anything that you sometimes have to do with, say, heating this portion up and bending it? This truck was in a pretty severe accident before I got it. And I had the doors closing before I stripped it, and I just can't seem to get them to line up very good. Now they hit. I've tried all kinds of different things, and I don't want to start cutting and wedging shit until I'm sure about it. But I don't know if everything's just twisted around or what. But this whole section here somewhat pushed in, but the doors all fit before I took it apart, and I didn't really, you know, try to structurally pull it back out, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's my theory. The passenger side's a lot better, but I worked on this for about 2 hours last night. That's as close as I can get it. So if anybody's got any suggestions, short of buying new doors and new hinges, that will happen someday. I'd just like to get them to close so I could actually drive it. But if I get these doors done in prime, I'll put that up. But I think I'll just get this up for now. See if anybody can answer some of my questions I've put out there. Thanks again.